Hi guys, this Suzuki with this welded on kickstand has really been bugging me. So that's where I'm going to start, and we're going to work on that right now and just see how difficult it is. A lot of times things that look difficult aren't so, but sometimes they are. So let's see what this one is. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is, just in case I need to get heat or something in there, I'm going to take off the spring and the foot pegs, or foot peg in this case. I'm hoping I don't have to get the torch out, but I'd really rather not mess up this bracket. I want to be able to reuse it. But I guess if worse comes to worse, then I'll just try to find a used one on eBay or something and start over. Oh, so that's connected, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Oh, there's another one underneath. Oh boy. Okay. Hopefully I don't need it. What I think my plan of attack is, so I'm going to try to drill this out. A lot of times when things are welded on, they become very hard and very brittle. Well, that's a good indication right there that it might work. Well, that's either my bit or it's really hard. The punch seemed to go right into it. Try a different bit. Better. Okay, go for a little bigger one. I'm probably going to have to get in with my cutoff wheel a little bit. I think the bolt is drilled out, so it's really not an issue anymore. It's the welds up on top, and I think I'm going to be kind of restricted with my cutoff wheel. So I may actually have to get the torch out. We'll see. All right. It didn't want to give it up, but it did. We got, it's pretty warm yet. Got the bracket, we took the bolt and drilled most of it out. Evidently it was wallered out here, it looks like, and it just wasn't holding. So we'll have to maybe install a sleeve here. It goes all the way through, so we may have to drill this out and install another sleeve and then weld it on the back side and around the outside here where this bolts up to it. I'll have to get it cleaned up and think about it a little bit and see what we're going to do. But anyway, it's off. Okay, I've already got this machine down and drilled this one here. I went and made a sleeve out of a piece of 1/2 inch coal roll, 1 1/4 inch long, and drilled a hole in it and tapped it. And I'm actually going to go back with SAE threads on this because I don't have the 10mm tap. So I'm tapping it out to, actually what they had in there was 3/8 bolts, 3/8 16. So the tap drill for 3/8 is 5/16. So we drill out 5/16, then tap it 3/8, and then this will come over. We'll drive this in. It should go in pretty easily. It will be an interference fit, and when we get it to the level that everything lines up right, then we'll weld this. And once I get the frame and everything taken apart, then I can weld it on the back side too. And if it's too long back there, I can grind it off before I weld it. But it's probably only 1 inch is what I needed, but I wanted a little to be able to stick out a little if I needed to, because these here seem to be sticking out a little bit. So I've got this one ready to go. We're going to go through it on the other one. This is really a loose fit, as you can see. So I'm not even going to try it. I'm just going to go ahead and fix the other one too, and just so we don't have any problems down the road. And here's the bracket. It cleaned up pretty good. I had to fill it in a couple places with some weld, but by and large, it should go back in where it needs to be. And that's about how it lines up right there, how you can see that these bosses actually extend out just a little bit. So I'm going to take you through building one of these, and then we'll come back and drill this out and drive them in, weld them up, and see if everything's the way it should be. All right, we're back over to the lathe, and this is the coal roll that I made the other one out. There's a little bit of a hole already started in the end, so I can just go ahead and finish that up with the drill. And I've got that tape on there for about, it's probably more closer to 1.5 inches, just so I will have enough. Okay, I'm going to start the tap here. I can't power tap this. I just don't have the equipment to do it. But I can get it started, and that way at least it'll be semi-straight. Yeah, I just use it to get started and then pull it out. Goes a little faster once you get started. Back it up once in a while to clear the threads. All right, we're all the way in with the starter tap. And we're going to clean that out and go back in with the bottom tap. Another shot of oil. Like I say, I'll probably end up cutting some of the back side of it off, but you just don't know. So you want to make sure that you're threaded all the way through in case you need it. Alright, we'll get us a little bit of a chamfer on the end here. Speed that up a little. All right, now we're going to cut this off, and then we'll chamfer the other end of it. So there's our sleeve. All right, so let's see if this one will go. Got a copper hammer here so I don't damage it. Stop there until I get a chance to try the bracket. So let's get the other hole drilled out. Everything's lined up, so I'm going to take this slowly. That's what I did on the other one. You just take it a little bit at a time so you can kind of stay straight. I would normally use oil on this, but I don't want oil because I'm going to weld it. So we'll just step up here a little at a time until we get to our 1/2 inch. Check our progress. Looks like it's staying in the original sleeve that they put in. Yep, staying in there. Should have one more step to go. I'm going to put this, looks like it needs to go in just a little bit more. I'm going to put the kickstand all together and so I can swivel it up and see how it's setting and everything. All right, let's see what we're ending up with here. Looks about right, right? Can adjust it a little bit by I think we're good. Let me get a little tack weld on it. Okay, we've got her tacked. When we get it all unloaded, get the frame all unloaded and laying down, whoops, then I'll go ahead and weld the rest of it around here, and that way the weld will completely engulf the spacer we put in the sleeve. And I don't think there's any really to grind off on the back, minimally maybe. And then we'll weld the back side also. So there you go. That's how you fix somebody else's, should we say, boo-boo. And I think that'll work real good for us. So if you like what you're seeing here, and this is the first one on our Suzuki build, I just wanted to get that taken care of while I still had it on the stand, so I could drill it and whatnot. You kind of see I had my drill on clutch instead of drill, so that's why I was having so much trouble. But anyhow, if you like what you see, give me a subscription if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you. And give me a thumbs up if you like it, so I can continue to proceed with the content. And we'll have another video out pretty soon. It'll be on one of the two of these. I need some better weather so I can go outside and sandblast the Yamaha frame. But this one here is going to probably get started tearing down pretty soon. So anyhow, thank you for going along on the ride, and I'll see you in the next video.